Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to the live stream for day 10 of the FME 12 Days of FME. So, what we'll do today is we'll give the result out for puzzle number 4. We'll pick a daily winner for number 4, and we will go over that answer, and we will launch puzzle 5 and set you going on that. So, let us dive straight into that. So I've closed off the collector for that previous one. So 50 people entered. Excellent. So I am going to export the data so I can load it into my FME workspace. And we will, there we go, download that. Let's show where it is in the folder. I've got a previous export I did earlier, and I thought, I'm just going to use that. But then, of course, everyone entered at the last second. So, where are we? Puzzle 4, submissions. Paste, replace the file. And I'm going to extract it to a different folder so I don't get messed up. Oops. Excuse me, I'm going to open that up in a text editor in a different window. Yeah, we've got a whole bunch of entries right at the last second, so that's great. I just need to change the header in there. And I'm doing it on another screen so everyone's email address doesn't get spammed all over the place. Okay, so we've got that. Where's my workspace gone? Here we are. So I've just got to point it now to the right file, which isn't that one, it's the one in here. The one at 10:05. Okay, so we're good. So we can run this and pick a winner now. Well, perhaps I should reveal the answer first, of course. The answer, so many people seem to have put, is 17. And let me show you how that works. Where are we? Puzzle, guess the lizard count. There we go. So the original image looked like this, with all of our FME lizards lounging around in, I'm not sure if this is Arizona or New Mexico. My wife took this photo on a trip years ago, and so it could be either of those locations. So those are all the lizards, and you can see there's one hiding sort of around here in the bushes there, and there's one over on the left that you can just see as well. And so yeah, I hope you found them all, and maybe you even got your kids to help you and to find them. So this is the count of where they all were, and I'll put that up on the on the FME community later on, so you can see where they were. But anyway, yes, up to 17 lizards. So 13, 14 was hidden in the bushes, 15, yeah, and so on. So I hope my Photoshop skills made it a challenge, but not too much of a challenge for you. So there we go. That is that. Let's hit the button on this to run this. So we're reading that list of people, the 50 people. One person didn't want any contact info, 49 people did. Let's see. 39 people got the exact right score, which was 17. 10 people got it wrong, but at least even if you got it wrong and you're a little bit out, excuse me, you'll still score some points, still get some draws, as long as you were within 5 lizards. And I think it would have been hard to be more than 5 out, but you never know. Anyway, we shuffled the features, we picked someone off the top of the list, created a vertex, created a label. If I click on that label, we'll see who the winner is, and it is David Raniel. So congratulations, David. I will be sending you a small prize for being picked as the top correct answer for today. So yeah, well done. And of course, everyone's name goes into the draw with up to 5 entries for the grand prize, which is that beautiful globe. And we'll show that on. We'll draw for that on Friday. We'll also have a couple of quiz questions on Friday, and I'm going to do them live. So if you want to get the answers in for that, you're going to have to watch the stream. But we'll only do a couple of questions just for a bit of fun, just as a last challenge. So what is the day 5? Yeah, so what is day 5? What is the puzzle today? Well, it is guessing transformers. So I have a workspace and, I deleted it by mistake. And now I can't remember what transformers I used. I have the output from it and I have a screenshot, but another accident and the transformer names got blurred in the screenshot. So I need to recreate this workspace and you're going to need to help me guess what these transformers are. And you can see the image there. You can click on that link to get the full image, which isn't much more detailed than that. So I need to guess what those 5 things are. The output data set is also there. So that's the output data set in HTML. And that's the workspace. So you have to guess what those transformers are. And it's going to be... it's definitely possible. I went through this a couple of times just to make sure, yes, this is possible. There's 1 or 2 little things snuck in there to try and throw you off. But nothing too serious, I don't think. You should be able to look at the output and say, okay, what's the input, what's the output, what transformers have occurred in between. So make sure you enter the transformers you think are in the right area. So you might think, that must be a sector generator is number 1. So they're in the same order, transformer number 1, 2, 3, 4. So you just have to go through those. I'll give you a quick hint. It's not the sector generator. I don't even know what that does. Never use that transformer. So, there you go. So guess or work out what transformers should be in that gap. Just put the name in there. Just put the name of the transformer. Don't put the sector generator or anything like that. I'm probably going to set up a test. And So then enter your contact details if you want to be included in the contest. And that's pretty much it. And like I said, Friday we will have another stream. We'll have a couple of questions during the stream that you can answer and get a couple of extra bonus entries. Then we'll pick a daily winner and pick a grand overall winner. And that'll be the end of the contest then. So thanks for tuning in today. I guess I should have a look at a couple of other things that are going on. The Advent of Code, Contera's Advent Calendar. So let's have a look at what Contera I've got for a question today. It is the 15th today. So let's have a look what's under the 15. What happens if you set a cell width in the Excel writer to 0? Okay. Well, I don't know this, so I'm only answering questions on here that I don't think I know. If I really know it, I don't answer. Cell width to 0. So I'm going to say the cell width is set automatically. I mean, that's just using FME, that's what I would say. I mean, the cell wouldn't be written at all. I just don't see that happening. Would it include the number 0 as a string? No, that just makes no sense. That's putting data in there that isn't in there. The cell will be created but remain empty. It could do, but why would you do that? You may as well just remove the data if you were going to do that. So I'm going to say it's set to cell width automatically. If you're going to enter this, you should probably look away now just so you don't know if it's right or wrong. Although, to be honest, if you do get it wrong, they'll give you another go, so it's not a big deal. That's why I don't mind showing this online. Excellent. So, that was just a bit of logic about FME and how I know that it operates rather than actually knowing that writer. As they say, go to the Ask Me Anything About Excel webinar and have a look at that. And that'll help teach you all about Excel. So that was that. On the advent of code, I am desperately trying to do day 6, which I thought, hey, I'm going to get day 6 done. That's going to be pretty straightforward. And the second part is so straightforward, but it would take days, I think, to run the same workspace. And I did have a better workspace, and I started to run it, and my machine crashed, and I lost it because I didn't hit the save button. So that was my fault there, and now I'm sort of half wondering, should I even go back and try and do that or not? So that's what I'm wondering, whether I will ever actually get to do this puzzle. So yeah, I was getting there. Part 1 of that is interesting. Let me go and open that up just in case you're interested. Let's hit the save button on that. Yeah, so okay, no, it was the other one I wanted. Solution 2. So yeah, I mean, it just reads the data and it goes around in a loop. So each fish goes around in a loop for each day, and just about every one of these puzzles would include looping for me, but I really don't think it needed to in this case. I just couldn't figure out how to avoid that. So anyway, that's what happens there. And basically, I wanted to prompt me. I want to know how many days I'm doing. Yeah, so the original was 80 days, I think. And you just hit the run button, and it sort of put a fish through the fish calculator and ran it through there for 80 days. And you get that number of fish. And but if you do the full data set for 256 days, you leave it running for hours, and it's still not even done the first fish. I don't think that's FME's fault. I think it's just a bad way of doing the calculation, and just the sheer numbers involved once you start doing that. And so anyway, I got to try and figure out a different way of solving that that doesn't involve loops. And I definitely know it's possible. I haven't figured it out yet. Anyway, so that's me done for the day, I think. Please do go to the Guessing Transformers page and try and figure out what transformers there are blurred out. There are clues in the image, there are clues in the output. Only a couple of things there to throw you off, so it should be fairly straightforward, and we'll explain everything on Friday. So yeah, looking forward to seeing you all for the next live stream on Friday. And with that, thank you, and yeah, go back to work now. Okay, bye.